What's up, everybody? Kafka here, and today we are getting a patch of Path of Exile, and it is patch 0.1. And basically what they're doing is they're giving us better rewards. So we're just going to go through it here, and then there's some early announcement patches that they're going to be upgrading later this week. It seems like they got done with the weekend. Everyone got back to work, and they're changing things already. We freaking love it. It's so awesome. So campaign bosses after the first will now drop less currency items, replacing them with other items. So that just means that we're getting more rares from bosses, which is good. Increase the drop rate of regal orbs, which regal orbs are what take a magic item to a rare item. So those are really important, and it's hard to use crafting without them. So this is really good. Significantly increase the drop rate of gem cutters prisms. This improves the quality of a skill gem by 5%. Previously it was 1%. So that's really good as well. Lowered the drop rate of chaos orbs, which I didn't find a lot, but they made more regal orbs and exalted orbs. So this was a really good change. It's good to see that we're going to get more regal orbs and exalted orbs. I think it said 40% or something like that, which is great. Lower the drop rate of artificial orbs and made it lesser jeweler orbs. This is really good. A lot of you probably haven't even seen a lesser jeweler orb. You get it one in Act 3 from a quest, but basically what this does is allows you to have a third support socket and then a fourth support socket on your skill ability. So that's really good that we're going to get more of those. Pretty awesome. So when you disenchant a rare item with 6 modifiers, I know it felt bad. I got probably 5 or 6 rare items that were really crappy. And what I wanted to do is disenchant it, but I only get 1 regal shard. Now you're going to get 2, which is good. So this is more for mapping. So basically they're increase the values of all the prefix and modifiers on waystones. So basically making it a little bit easier in terms of getting more waystones and the differences on the map quantity. So that's really good. Monsters modifiers that grant higher rarity quality items. So common and magic rare enemies, but also unique enemies applied through various endgame mechanics such as deadly evolution keys. So we don't know about those yet, but that seems like a good change. Increase the chance for rare monsters to have 3 or 4 modifiers. Very good. Rare monsters in a map are now revealed on the mini map when there's 200 or more monsters remaining. Previously it was 50, so this is also good for maps as well. So then they fixed a bunch of bugs. So then here's some more changes that are coming. So they're changing dodge roll. So dodge roll was basically not able to roll through a pack of enemies. Well, they changed the player size to 0 units instead of 1 unit. So we're able to push through smaller packs of mobs when we're trying to dodge and get out of the beetles and Keith. So this is one that was really frustrating. So getting surrounded is still going to be a mechanic, but you're able to dodge roll through a lot more of it, it seems like. So you can still be trapped, but a player size 0 phase through monsters, but can get through even the smallest gap between them. So that's very good. Because what was the point of dodge roll if you can't get through those packs? So still could get surrounded, but you'll get surrounded less often. They know that there was some checkpoint issues, so you could teleport to checkpoints now, which is great. They're adding more checkpoints in the game too. So I think that's a really good change, because that was something that I said was pretty frustrating when you went 8 minutes and then you didn't find a checkpoint, but then you died and you had to go redo the same thing over again. So they're going to look at adding more checkpoints, but they did add some, and they added them at the beginning and the end for teleportation, which was a good change, I believe. So they did do some item changes. One of the majority experiences that was not rewarding enough. So they're adjusting this. Obviously they have to be careful because they don't want to just give way too much rewards, because then when they take it away, it's really bad for us. So everyone's really upset. So they are making item changes. So they want to make it where we're getting more loot, but we don't want to get over loot. So rare monster changes. So rarity bonus has been doubled. So 10% quantity per rare mod. Increase the quality chance of rare monsters having modifiers through your progress through the end game. So making some changes with rare monsters. That's really good for the end game. So this is the currency change overhaul. So you'll see that regal orbs is 40%, which is fantastic. Disenchanting 6 mods of regal gives you 2 regal shards instead of 1. Lesser jewel rate has been increased by 33%. That's huge. So chaos orbs are less valuable, so they're a rare currency. So they put this into exalted orbs to increase them, which we need more exalted orbs. I'm not finding a ton of those. Gem cutter prisms drop rates increased by 500%. That's huge. That's a big increase because I've seen them, but man, not that often. So then there's a bunch of map changes, which increase the mods, which are good. A quantity of mods had extra rarity to them. We removed the bottom tier on some mods. You're most likely to roll modifiers that drop or pack size rather than less full useful mods. So good stuff probably for maps. We're not there yet, so we don't even know about that as much. We have developed the following changes. No more than 50% of unique monsters can be gold. Act bosses and map bosses will always drop at least one rare. So that's a great change right there, because I know how many bosses I fought till I got my first rare from a boss was rare. And so that's good that we're going to get rares every time we kill a boss now. So that's fantastic. They changed some things with click to move. So this would often result in your character confusingly attacking in an unexpected direction. So we have deployed the following changes. Move only, no longer name locks. That's good. And then end game maps, the rare monsters now appear on the mini map when there's 200 monsters remaining instead of 50, so it's easier to find the monsters. Mini maps have additional rare monsters added to them to make sure that there are a minimum number in every map type, so they're adding more density. So this is all really good stuff. It's nice to see the beta changes in the middle after the first freaking 4 days. They probably had the weekend. They all were watching everything going on, and they're like, here's some of the changes that the community wants, here's some of the changes that we can make, and they put this together, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure we're going to see more things like this quite often for the game, and this is really cool to see that they're already making these changes for our community. So remember, it is beta, so beta means there's going to be changes, and maybe changes you don't like and some changes that you'll like, but the result will be in a better game overall when the game fully launches. When that happens, we're not sure, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out some of the other videos. I got some good tip videos probably coming up right here. You can see it right there, maybe, I don't know, somewhere on the screen. So check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.